Assalamualaikum to everyone. First of all, I am going to thank the CLAR 2021 for giving me such a great opportunity to present my research topic. My name is Rabia Amin and I am here to present my research topic, which is endometriosis. Endometriosis is a term used for the disease that are commonly present in the females. Usually, females do not understand the word endometriosis or the severity of this disease. This disease is present in the females. It is actually the enlargement of the tissues of the uterus or lining of the uterus, or it is also present in the fallopian tube. Nowadays, this is a common disease worldwide. Females suffer from this disease and they really don't know about this severity of the disease or symptoms of the disease. The common symptoms that are seen in the women with endometriosis are constant fatigue, irregular periods, heavy bleeding, um, heavy menstrual period, painful ovulation, and ovarian cyst. Act- Generally, women do not know about the severity of this disease, and this disease have four stages that are minimal, mild, moderate, and severe. Actually, the categorization of these four stages are on the basis of severity of this disease. Mild is the first stage of the endometriosis, in which small lesions and wounds are present in the uterus or female ovaries or in the pelvic region of the female. In the further stages, the female suffer from the light lichens, shallow wounds, and many deep, shallow wounds. In the third stage, which is moderate, the women suffer from the deep implants and shallow wounds that are deeply implanted in the ovaries or ovarian tube, like fallopian tube. The severe endometriosis leads toward the deep implants or ovarian cysts or forms that are deep embedded in the ovaries and uterus lining. The severity of this disease leads towards the serious type of endometriosis, and deep implants are present, and these implants, when bleed out through the body, are very painful, and women suffer from the high bleeding and pain. Actually, the severity of the disease led toward the infertility in the women usually, and women generally do not know about this disease. They think that it is normal cycle that is occur after every 28 days. This review is generally based on the previous studies or published articles. I first identify the articles and knowledge about endometriosis, and then screen out the data, and according to the cure of that disease, I organize the data and keep the results. Classification and screening of the disease is based on the introduction, treatment of the disease, and types of the disease. In literature review 2017, the results shows that one of the study conducting in 2017 in Pakistan conclude that 20% of the women suffered from endometriosis and infertility issues. In further studies, the level of DEHP is measured with or without endometriosis. In further studies, the level of DEHP is measured in women with endometriosis or without endometriosis. It is actually a EDCS, which is endocrine disrupting hormone that disturb the endocrine system of the females and disturb the hormone level of the in females. These chemical block or interfere the hormones of the chemical system. DEHP is a substance usually used to make the plastic flexible, and it is commonly used in many cosmetic products, and these cosmetic products are used by the females more frequently, and females exposed to this DEHP. It is a harmful patholate which generally cause cancer in the females or many harmful diseases. It also led towards infertility in the females. Direct exposure to DEHP also cause harmful effects in the reproductive systems of the females. Previous studies tell us about the curability of the diseases. Many important or harmful diseases. Plants are very helpful in curing many diseases, and nowadays plant drugs are rapidly used for cure of many diseases. Many of the modern drugs are derived from the plants and nowadays used to cure many serious diseases. Some plants are also investigated to cure the endometriosis. Some are listed below, like Viburnum opiculus. It is a plant and generally used in our food items. This plant is used as a chronological agent. Surgically induced endometriosis is used to investigate the effectiveness of this plant on endometriosis. This plant is used to decrease the volume of endometriosis in the rat. This also decreases the level of TNF alpha in the rat. By using this plant, the amount or level of TNF alpha and IL-6 also decreasing in endometriosis cells. The second plant that is investigated against endometriosis is Allium stivum. Study investigate that this plant shows anti-angiogenic activities, cellular proliferation, and induce apoptosis. Further experiment shows that the activity of VGF decreases in the endometriosis cell. The third and most effective plant investigated against endometriosis cells is Curcuma longa. Rat with surgically induced endometriosis decreases the volume of endometric lesions. It also plays important role as an anti-inflammatory and angiogenic effect. Curcuma longa also show anti-apoptotic activity in the endometric cells. This review emphasized the importance of the plant-based drugs. Results and further discussions prove that plant-based drugs such as Allium stivum, Cupifera, Pine spinstar, and other beneficial plants are checked out against endometriosis. The second point is there are many studies in Pakistan on endometriosis, but no specific study shows the actual amount or percentage of endometriosis in females in Pakistan. We need an extensive study to highlight the major diseases in Pakistan in females. Therefore, from all these, we considered the medicinal plants and phytochemicals are the excellent agent for the treatment of endometriosis, but they are currently insufficient to treat as a unique therapeutic